Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope all is well. Please, if you are in the chat, I know I don't have too many people watching me, but if you are in the chat and you can hear me, please let me know. All right, perfect. So I was notified that I can be heard. So, everybody, my name is Chef Don. Please welcome to Don's Catering and EP YouTube channel. So, basically, I am a chef that likes a little bit of the mess when it comes to reality TV. I love reality TV. We will be having some conversations, reviewing the reality TV shows while doing recipes, while cooking, while eating, while doing just amazing things. Okay. So, just a few shows that I will be reviewing, of course, like I am going to do today. I am going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I am also going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We will also be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, Nightcap with Carlos King. And we are also going to be covering Basketball Wives as well. And then, of course, when Real Housewives of Dubai comes out, I will be also reviewing that. And then, as the Housewives shows come along, I will be reviewing it. I don't know that I am going to give Salt Lake another chance, but I'm going to try. I know that they have wrapped filming, so hopefully, whenever that does come out, it kind of keeps my attention. But anyway, let's get into the mess of it all, honey. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me just kind of give you my thoughts before I get into this episode. My thoughts over the season thus far. Of course, when they were talking about the cast shakeup for Real Housewives of Atlanta, I wasn't really here for the new cast. I wasn't here for Marlo getting a peach because I felt like we saw all we needed to see the 10 years that she was a friend of the show. However, I will say after this third episode, I'm okay with the cast. If I have to give you one of my least favorite cast members, it would definitely have to be Drew Sidora. Um, Juicador is just a bit corny for me. Um, but I mean, other than that, I do love the dynamics of the housewives. Like I said, we're just on episode 3, so as the season progresses, hopefully, my thoughts about the cast member changes and my thoughts about the overall season changes as well. So we start this episode off, of course, with some drama from last episode. Last episode, we had Candy, carrying a little bit of a bone herself by letting Sheree know, and also Drew telling her that they have the same assistant and that um Sheree doesn't pay that assistant. So listen, I would have to give it up for the editors for this season. From what I understand, they actually have Potomac editors, and for those of us that actually watched Real Housewives of Potomac season 6, the edits were amazing, honey. And so we're kind of getting some of those great edits on Atlanta. But I want to just overall speak about the dynamic that I feel like Sanya is going to bring. I feel like Sanya is going to be that peacemaker with some shade. I really like her. I like what she actually brings. But I do want to ask you guys a question. Who do you think wrote the information about Candy supposedly sucking on the thing in the locker room? My guess is that it was Sheree. Kenya was on Watch What Happens Live, and she kind of alluded to the fact that it could mention. I mean, Andy asked her if the person did it names rhymes with Arlo or something like that, and so of course, that meant Marlo. Kenya didn't really say that it was Marlo. She didn't say that it wasn't Marlo as well. But for me, I definitely have watched that scene multiple times, and it's giving Sheree is guilty. So y'all check that out. Listen, one thing that you have to do if you're going to do reality TV reviews, you do have to watch the episode more than once because I guarantee you miss something, right? Um, so basically this episode, um, the drama really started at the tea party. Now we all know we were all asking questions. Why Kenya brought those games to the tea party? I mean, they have a show to carry, right? And it just so happened to be an event that they needed to carry. Now, let me just go ahead and say this. Now, to the Karen, there was this is a children's birthday party, and y'all are talking about. Girl, go on and sit down. Go on by. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you that pressed, goodbye. Now, you couldn't make me believe that you didn't know that something was going to go down because I'm pretty sure you saw it on cameras like everybody else did. So you knew something was going to go down. So I'm going to need you to not just go on, whatever. Um, Y'all, I don't know why it's so funny to me, and I am bouncing around a little bit, but the shade between Marlo and Kenya about Kenya borrowing Lisa Ray's Range Rover. Y'all, I don't know why that was so funny to me in the beginning. Now it's not as funny, but in the beginning that was like really funny to me because I'm thinking that's the best we could pull, Marlo. That's the best we could pull. I'm not a Kenya fan. I am definitely not a Kenya fan. So let me start out by saying that. But I am actually really liking Kenya this season already. Um, Whether you like Kenya or not, Kenya is beautiful and she understands the assignment. And that's why she has survived on the show since season 5, is because she knows what to do, right? She knows how to keep an audience. So I'm definitely going to have to give it to Kenya. Um, I know everybody's probably tired of Kenya and Marlo's shade toward one another, but for me, I mean, I didn't really watch last season, so this season their shade is a bit different for me, and I actually like it. Now I know later on down the season they're gonna like really really get into it. I'm probably not gonna be too much here for that, but the little light shade that they're throwing toward each other, I'm here for. Um, so I will have to agree with Sheree when Sheree tells Candy that she basically feels like Candy should have came and had a conversation with Sheree because as them being two OGs on the show, and I know you much better than I know Drew Fedora, I think that it would have been better. I mean, of course, they have a show to maintain, but it would have definitely been better, and it would have looked better as a friend had Candy went to Sheree and told Sheree about the whole assistant thing. Um, as far as Drew Fedora, y'all, Drew Sidora irritated me every time she spoke. And I honestly, at this point, I kind of feel like Drew Sidora is like really pulled in by the network. I feel like the network just allows her. They pay her $5,000 per episode. Y'all really don't know that. But I'm just saying, if they pay her $5,000 per episode to put all her business out there, and this is the second season that you've done that, mm, I would be side eyeing the network just a little bit. But I mean, I guess you do anything for a little chick, baby. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna keep this very short, y'all, because it wasn't too much that went on in the episode until we got to the tea party. I feel like the tea party was everything in one. Um, when Sheree said that she never actually hired the assistant, but she could tell that the assistant wanted to be around. I kind of side eyed that because I'm thinking to myself, like, I mean, if he was trying to be around the whole time, then I don't know. He just seems very messy to me, y'all. I don't like now. That's the type of mess that I don't like. It's that messy stuff. But I mean, you on a show, you on a show, and from what I hear, I'm gonna have to do some research. But from what I hear, he actually started some drama on Basketball Wives as well, and I kind of vaguely remember him. But I'm going to have to go back and watch those episodes and kind of get the tea and bring it back to y'all. But the assistant is definitely messy. Um, this is probably not one of the most popular opinions, but what I will say is I'm kind of tired of the gay husband storyline stuff. That stuff is kind of getting old. So as we know, at the Tea Party for Toom came out, which is a friend of Sheree's. I don't think she got a friend of Role. I just think she's making a couple of cameo appearances. However, she brought up the fact that the assistant said that Drew Sidora's husband was gay. Y'all, I just get so tired of that dried up storyline because y'all really just need something to talk about. But why is it always that? Why do we always have to gear toward the gay rumors and stuff like that? For me, I don't really care for those types of rumors. I kind of hope they shut that down immediately. I feel like it's gonna drag out a little bit, but I really hope they shut that down because that is so uninteresting. It's already enough that he's cheating or asking for a massage from his whoever assistant or whatever the case may be, 50-year-old assistant, whatever the case may be. It's something about Drew Sidor and Ralph's storyline that I just am not here for. And like I said, that could be a very unpopular opinion. But I'm just not here for their storyline. Um, One thing I do want to address as well, because I haven't heard too many people address this, and I do follow a lot of people. Actually, I did. I want to shout out DJ Richie Sky. I love DJ Richie Sky. His reviews are so comical, and he's absolutely amazing. So if you're not following him, please follow him. But we did take a mention to the fact that Drew Sidora started pointing her finger in Sheree's face. And here's the thing. I have been going through therapy myself because I am one to react quite fast. And so now we're thinking about calming down before reacting and thinking about resources before reacting as well. For me, that was very triggering because had that been me, I don't think I could have resisted reacting in that particular moment because there was already a fair warning given to you when I didn't do it back to you. So that to me that means leave me alone. You're in my space and you're putting your hand and your fingers and stuff in my face, and I do not condone violence at all. But you cannot play victim when people react to certain things that you know are triggering. We have to stop doing that. Everybody wants to play victim. On where you're physical and you're aggressive and all this and that. But you wasn't saying that when you had your fingers in your hands in my face and you know that that's triggering to me. We have to stop doing that. We just have to, especially as adults, because you don't know where people are in their life or in their journey, and you may just do that to the wrong person, and you just never know. So that is something that I really hope that Drew Sidora definitely gives me junior high school vibes because the whole bone throwing, the doggy bone throwing, like where did you get them doggy treats at, sis? Like, who just has doggy treats on standby throwing them at somebody? Like, answer that question for me, please. Please answer that question for me. But anyway, y'all, um, I really want, I really want Real Housewives of Atlanta to speed up. I know we're just on the third episode, and it kind of looks like the fourth episode is going to be pretty juicy. Um, I will be back tomorrow. I think I'll be back later on today for my review of Beverly Hills from last week. Um, And then tomorrow, for sure, I am going to go ahead and do my review for Basketball Wives. Wednesday morning, I'm going to go ahead and do my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I need to watch Love and Marriage DC again. Um, I had something come up when it came on. I was able to catch, I would say, at least 25 minutes of it, but I need to watch the ending part of it. But yeah, I'm gonna do that on Wednesday morning. Of course, Thursday, I will come back with my Beverly Hills review. Um, Nothing on Friday. I don't really watch any shows. I don't watch, Put a Ring on It or any of those shows, but um, all the other shows I am definitely watching. But hey, y'all, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be coming your way where we will be doing these live recaps where I will be reaching out to other content creators. And we will do our live recaps maybe over a easy recipe for us to cook for dinner. We may also do just conversations while having food, but I want to tie this in because I am a lover of reality TV. I love reality TV. And so for me, I definitely want to be able to review these shows. I've been so nervous, and which is probably why I didn't show my face this first go around. But of course, I mean, you can see my face in my avatar. My avatar is actually me. But hopefully when I come back this week, I'll have my face up here. But um I am so ready for the summer because we're getting a lot of new shows. From what I hear, everyone knows that Married to Medicine is one of my favorite shows. And from what I hear we have a premiere date of June the 10th. I'm just hoping that we actually get that really, really soon. Oh man, I love Married to Medicine, and so I'm ready for that new dynamic. I feel like they've been gone for a while, and then of course tonight, um, Basketball Wives VH1. Don't forget it. We will recap tomorrow morning because I do need to watch it a couple times. Like I said, I have to watch these shows. I feel like if you're going to be a content creator and you're going to do reviews on shows, I do feel like you should watch the episode more than once because I guarantee you miss something the first time. Because we always pick up our phones, or there's always something that distracts us in that 42 minutes that the show is actually on. All right. So, y'all, I definitely have to come up with some names for my fans, or not necessarily fans, but just people who support me. You know, I I just love to cook. I love to be a part of the community. There's so much going on, and I just want to be a beacon of light to everyone right now. We have to be in prayer for everyone who has lost their life over the weekend. I mean, we've had so many shootings and deaths, and I mean, it seems like this murder and killing spirit is amongst us, and so we just have to love on one another. I love you all already. Please comment your thoughts about the episode down below. Also, give me a rating of this particular episode. I am going to go ahead and close this out with giving this episode a I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7 because it didn't start to get heated up until toward the end. So I am going to give it a 7. Hopefully, next week we will get a really good episode, and also hopefully the ratings for this particular episode are good. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday. Please don't forget to tune in tomorrow or later on this evening for my review for Beverly Hills, or tomorrow morning for my review of Basketball Wives. All right. Peace, y'all. Have a great one.